Hello everyone, and welcome to our Lean channel. In this video, we'll cover the final requirement of ISO 9001 Clause 933, the documentation of management reviews. Before we dive into the topic, please subscribe to stay in touch and know what is coming. Thank you. At first glance, the requirement is simple. But if you review industry practices, you'll find much room for optimization. Here's what I often see in my audits. The management review process and records are overdocumented. They duplicate discussions already covered in other meetings. And worst of all, they're treated as if ISO says, you must have a meeting. Let's see how we can make business sense out of this. Overdocumentation. When auditing management review processes, I'm often handed a mountain of documents and records, a quality manual. Yes, many companies still have one, despite no requirement in the standard or practical sense. A procedure that simply copies the standard's inputs and outputs, and then meeting agenda forms, summary templates, attendance logs, the whole circus. That, my friends, is what we call overkill. The solution is simple. Use a controlled PowerPoint template with the agenda, input topics, decisions, and outputs all in one clean document. Why wouldn't that work? It will. And no auditor should write you up for it. If you disagree, drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's consider overdocumentation resolved. If you are excited and cannot wait to rush to your document management center to kill your management review procedure and a few forms, wait for the next slide. I will show you something else. The business review matrix that will make your management review process and documentation even leaner. Most companies schedule management reviews annually, semi-annually, or quarterly. But real business happens every day. Daily Gemba walks, weekly production meetings, monthly ops reviews, etc. By the time the official review rolls around, most of the required topics have already been covered, and yet companies gather top management again to rehash the same issues, wasting hours and thousands of dollars. The fix is the business review matrix. This simple tool lists all required topics and shows where and when they're addressed. Ops reviews, production meetings, or concise management review summaries. Now you can avoid duplicate discussions and turn the management review into what it should be, a summary of decisions and actions, not a grandiose event. Let's tackle the last point, the idea that a management review must be a meeting. ISO never said, thou shalt gather quarterly and call it a management review meeting, but that's how everyone treats it. Instead, consider assigning processes and actions to appropriate personnel. Have them provide periodic documented updates in short memos. Compile the data into one executive review, track the actions, and we are done. Boom, mission accomplished. This is a lean management review process approach that you should consider when trying to reduce waste in the system. Let's wrap up with a few key takeaways. Management review documentation doesn't need to be heavy. It needs to be useful. Duplication is a waste. Eliminate it with a business review matrix. A management review meeting isn't required. Only timely assessments of performance, decisions, and actions. As always, check out the free resources on our website. All the forms in this video are free to download. The link is below. Drop a comment if this helps you rethink your system. Like and subscribe. Until next time.